Guys, so I just got done filming a try haul basically of cheap makeup that I bought, but because I told you I would show you the rest of Miss her name is Daenerys, the rest of her things, and now that I have gotten her set up, I'm going to show you she's set up in my room because of how the whole initial visit at the shelter went. I decided that me putting her in the living room with Garfield is not an idea, and she's a kitten and I need to watch her. So this is pretty much what her setup is about to be. So just a second while I flip the camera. Alright. Sometimes wet, which like I told you guys, he's been kind of on restriction from wet food because he's been acting crazy, but he does have a gravity feeder for his dry food and a wet food bowl. She will not be getting dry food since she's so little right away, so I do have a feeder for her, but she is not going to be using it at the moment. So she got a brand new little mat for her, and that's basically her little kitty bowl and the waterer, which I have to rip those stickers off of there because they still say Garfield's name on it. And then in this corner of my bathroom, her litter situation is over here. So my husband just went ahead and set it up. It's Monday today, so we have gotten everything. I didn't actually get up to the shelter today, so I'll probably go tomorrow because she comes home Wednesday. So basically that little scratching post was already in here because Garfield has scratching posts all over the house like I said, but since I have to separate them and everything between them has to be monitored, and I pretty much know she's gonna have to be in my room because she's not gonna be able to be with him. I brought her stuff in here, so she's gonna be able to use that little scratching post. I bought her a little tunnel. He has one, the exact same one, but it's blue, and it's in his corner in the living room. She has that little toy that I showed you. Then I bought her this little cubby house because Garfield has a kitty house in the front room, and I wanted her to have one too. And then there's the little balls and stuff that I showed you in there. And then here, this carrier used to be Odette's, but you know, Odette has passed, and Garfield, because he's adventurous and he's doing too much, he basically gets locked up at night, and his bed is in there. So basically, because she's about to be in my room, and you know, excuse my bed and stuff, but like my husband gets up a lot in the night, I get up in the night, so for her own safety, like Garfield gets locked up because he gets into too much at night, and he just needs to be able to have that confinement where he can rest and not be in there tearing up. In her case, it's just gonna be because she's tiny, for her own safety, and to get her used to like being locked up at night. So basically what I've had him do is put the bed inside here, which I just went ahead and I bought the little bed because everywhere I looked online, it was going to take longer than Wednesday, and they didn't have anything at Walmart that I liked for her. So basically that's the little lamb chop thing, and then she has a little blankie, and she has this bed. So what's going to happen is this bed is going to stay inside this carrier, basically, and then at night, like, it will be open in the daytime for her to be able to get out and get, you know, play and roam around, and she'll learn the bathroom situation and her food and water and all that. But at night, I will be shutting her in here, because I do the same thing with Booty Boo. So let me put that back inside there. Yeah, so that is that situation, and that will just be down here on the floor, where at night she can get out, she can play in her little tubes and all that, and then that will be that. Because I'm going to show you Garfield's setup. His setup is the exact same way. It's just in the living room, and there he is, because he's feeling lonely and left out. Hi, Booty Boo. So his situation, because he's been here, is this is my kitchen. His gravity feeder and his water is right there. that actually used to be Odie's water, but I just gave it to him because it's bigger, and he drinks out of it anyway. And so this is his situation. At night, he gets locked up in his, and there's a bed in there, which is the bed that I was going to just wash out and give to her because he has 2 beds. So in the daytime, when he's out, this is his situation. He has his scratching posts that he has ripped off the candy cane, and then this little kick it toy that he never uses, and his toys are all inside his house and scattered wherever he wants them. As you can see, he can roam. And then like his little tube like hers, and his bed with his Garfield in it. So basically in the daytime, this area is his jam, and at night he has his bed in there, and because he's doing Dos Muchos, he gets locked in there. Okay guys, update, because Daenerys has been here for about a week now, so I just wanted to show you the situation. What we configured, her stuff, her carrier and all that jazz is still in my room. Her food and stuff is still in my bathroom. All that stuff is the same, except this is the kennel that we used to have for Odie, and since their time has to be monitored, I went ahead and put this in the living room. So Garfield's situation is over there, and his carrier is right there. You can see him, he's in there hiding. So what I did is I just basically am transferring her toys from room to room depending on where she is, so that when we're in here as a family, or you know, went to have them interact, she could be safe from him, because at this point he's gotten better. He's not like attacking her. They're playing, but then he's bigger, so sometimes he gets too rough, and I have to separate them. Like right now, she's in the bedroom and he's hiding in there. But yeah, so for them to have time together, and for when it gets hectic for her not to be in harm's way, I went ahead and had my husband put the kennel back up. We cleaned it out, and I put the tunnel in there, which she was in there, which is why I so twisted up some of her balls and that little toy. So in the morning, basically, because she gets up at about 7 or so, and then she is pretty much in there. I pretty much let her eat. That doesn't take her that long. I let her eat, and I let her use the restroom in my room, because she pretty much has to go as soon as she wakes up. And then if it's one of those days where I want to just go back to sleep and she wants to play, I put her in the kennel. There she is right there. She's in my room right now. You want to come out, baby? And see, like, her stuff is still out there, but she sleeps in that carrier, but it's in the chair higher so she can see us, because the first night that she was here, she cried a lot because she couldn't see us from the floor. So we've basically put it on the chair. So basically in the morning, like I said, about 7, I get up. I take her out because she's meowing about that time. She goes in the bathroom. She eats, she drinks. Most of the time she goes to the bathroom first, and then she eats and she drinks. And if, like I said, if it's one of those days where I want to go back to sleep, she then comes out here, because she won't lay in the bed from that point anyway, so I don't bother bringing it in here. She comes out here, and I let Garfield out for the morning to go eat his food. There they are. See, they're doing better. To go eat his food, and for him to start his day roaming and being a kitty. And then I just lock her up in there. He's out. They can, you know, sniff each other through the bars, whatever. And usually I turn on the TV to YouTube. They have videos that entertain your cat for like 8 hours. And basically there's one with birds, there's one with the squirrels, there's one with like fish or something. And that pretty much keeps her entertained until such time where I'm ready to get up for real and let her out to play where I can monitor them. So this is a weekend. They're doing, like I said, they're doing good. Let's see if I can get them interacting. She most of the time just goes under there, and then he'll sniff her out. And sometimes they fight, sometimes they don't, but it's getting better. You see, he's just doing the I'm gonna stare at you from over here. But so I'm not so much worried about, you know, her being hurt anymore, but I still have to monitor it, because I can't just leave them in here for hours and don't know what they're doing. Like today, he bit her pretty hard, and then I just pretty much had to like call his name in a manner that he understood, like, okay, I'm being too rough. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Daenerys. Daenerys. Ma'am. Little girl.
Are you recording with one hand and talking to your sister with the other hand?
I sure am. Aisha down here. And this is Abe and Miss Daenerys. Garfield's over there messing with her stuff.
Garfield, cut it out.
Get out. Get out her stuff. Because you don't share. Look at, he in her things. But if she goes in his thing, he gonna try to attack her. And Miss Parker is over here trying to go in this hole, yo.
Both your dog, well, I'm saying dog. Both your cat's name is last name is Parker, so you might as well say Parker 1, Parker 2.
Their last name is Parker because my last name is Parker.
I said you better say Parker 1 or Parker 2.
Parker in general. Look at my forehead. I'm breaking the hell out.
Yeah, you are.
And if I go outside, it's going to get worse because I think these is heat bumps.
Your brother going to the reunion too? I'm surprised.
Trinell's going to something that's Smiley related.
He said as long as, who was it?
Garfield, you sound like you dying when you do that. That's Garfield in the background. Mad AF. Because he won't accept the situation. He wants to live in La La Land. Daenerys.
I don't know the name, but they said...
Ma'am.
Chanel said it's...
Ma'am.
I'm
Ma'am.
trying to think of the name. But I think it's...
Ma'am.
I don't want to say Pearly.
Ma'am.
The one,
This sir over here
the one
is not happy.
The one that wouldn't let Angina go to the funeral or something.
You gonna give me trouble, ain't you? You gonna be jumping off shit, ain't you? It's in your eyes. I see it. That venturesome Betty Jean-ness. You really a Smiley, aren't you?